run for distance, so it gives me a certain clarity.
We will see with clarity.
In the midst of confrontation, she found clarity.
And that mixture of ambition and clarity, I think, is one of Turing's greatest legacies to modernity.
I'm having a rare moment of clarity.
That the only thing that is clear so far is that there's no clarity at all.
No.
For absolute clarity.
I can spit my words out with precision, diction, and clarity.
You run, I'll stay here and fight.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not a sprinter. I run for distance, so it gives me a certain clarity.
Yes, all right.
You run, I'll stay here and fight.
Rise. We will see with clarity and understand the mystery of his ways.
Que sea la última vez, Cristina.
In the midst of confrontation, she found clarity.
And that mixture of ambition and clarity, I think, is one of Turing's greatest legacies to modernity.
Why are you doing this? You were so supportive to me before. I'm having a rare moment of clarity. Maybe you're just jealous because I'm having fun and doing things with other people.
She hides them. Ooh, bold. You give her about an hour's clarity, then she slips again.
Interrupt here, gentlemen, to point out that the only thing that is clear so far is that there's no clarity at all. So if you don't mind, we'll stop this squabbling and I'll present...
At the time of his departure from Wyatt Wheeler?
No.
For absolute clarity. Did you fire Andrew Beckett?
Spit my words out with precision, diction, and clarity. I can spit my words out with precision, diction, and clarity. I'm a proficient, remarkable...
There's a reason they send priests to guys on death row. It's a last chance for moral clarity, so let's get really clear on one thing here. Only you can...
Oh, this is the first piece of clarity I've had since arriving. Whew.
For sake of clarity, I say we are fully prepared to exchange the...
Sometimes you just encounter someone who isn't really sensitive to the metrics, so it's important to ask them and make sure you get that clarity. And we're back to a perfect score, yeah!
I think after a while, when you get through that, you start to appreciate the clarity, or the authority.
I got a sheepdog. Yeah. There.
The astronauts will be seeking clarity on what precisely caused the deaths of their loved ones.
Because of who she is. You know, because this had happened to her very, very recently. She could see me with complete clarity. She didn't know anything about what I've been going through. But the other people...
I hope to afford you more clarity in the future.
Muffin and drinking my coffee and replaying the incident in my head when I had what alcoholics refer to as a moment of clarity.
I began sourcing really clean software. I noticed a total difference in my clarity and performance. Software is what I call my food.
Experience a modern masterpiece such as yours. I'm struck by the clarity with which you have captured the moment. Take, for example, your slave ship.
The better. On looking back on our married years, Elvira, I see now with horrid clarity that they were nothing but a mockery.
You invite mockery, John.
In fact, isn't that what you're feeling right now? Terrible fear.
Let go. And on the other side of it is divine clarity, purity, enlightenment.
Shut up!
He's fully aware of the issue.
The whole thing is a holiness.
There's no clarity as to what happens behind the...
Lost words, so make them a prayer.
Now, dicks have drive and clarity of vision. But they're not clever.
What exactly is it you want?
Just some clarity. I know it's difficult. That one I could have had him.
It's amazing the clarity that comes with psychotic jealousy.
That. Look at that. The clarity, the calm,
The Japanese paint as simply as we breathe.
Here's a glance, it didn't look right, so I just figured I'd refine it a little. That first paragraph has to have more clarity. The reader's going to understand. You don't mention Colson's name to the third paragraph.
No, that's it.
Well, why can't we do it?
Well, focus, clarity of thought. I don't know. Maybe you can, Baines.
What about the UFOs?
With her. I mean, let me see if I can tell it to you with some kind of clarity. Millie and Andy and the young doctor and I went to the Stardust book.
Have read Mr. Messenger's books. One can only be enriched by exposure to the crystal clarity of his prose.
Oh, Tony, please be quiet. There's no need for you to...
Swaggering on the promise of life. The man who, with the clarity of passion, made love to you in the library.
The edge of.
Yeah, drop of what?
Getting clarity, or whatever you want to call it. ECT not being...
Yeah, I got a couple newlyweds with the decision-making disorder. I'll just hold their hands and reinforce their clarity.
And isn't there some sort of Frank Lloyd Wright connection with this?
What was it? Feeling an overwhelming sense of...
Clarity. That he had to make do for himself from here on out.
No. I miss that kind of clarity.
Fine with me. I prefer clarity, that's all.
No, it's been a busy term. Exams and ending school is quite the time-consuming bit.
A little clarity. True that. You want the customary clarity or the new and improved kind of clarity?
Just give me new stuff.
New and improved.
Wish I had this with me when I went to the rodeo. The clarity You
and
see
the
the valleys? Yeah, I see a few of them.
I had all night.
We have some clarity on a couple of issues. The ʻKlær.ə.ti team has cleared the airport.
They sound like his words. He can't be clear when clarity is exactly what he wants to avoid. What he means is the gloves come off.
The final revelation is at hand. I have seen the shattering fulgurations of ultimate clarity. The light is impending. I bear witness.
What is often called ruthless, what may in many circumstances be only clarity, seeing clearly what there is to be done.
Here as your slave rather than your equal.
You know, for an infidel, you have uncommon clarity of thinking. That you tell me nothing of yourself. For instance, your name.
And emotion with clarity in a few simple strokes. Not everyone can do that.